I've actually been interested in the paranormal for as many years as I can remember. Been interested since I was 14 years old, and my grandmother actually came back on the night she died and said goodbye and that she would be fine. I became a paranormal investigator back in '96. My fascination hasn't dwindled at all. It's really weird because people think I don't believe, but I have seen things that I can't explain. I've seen a 15th century cavalier stood there in his full red tunic with his brown three-pointed hat, and he drew his sword at me. An old hospital on the Isle of Wight saw a doctor hanging from the clock tower. I have seen bits and pieces, but I tend to, the following morning, I'll rationalise it all down. Probably tired, sleep deprivation. Paranormal investigators will go to reputedly haunted locations and try to capture some form of proof of the existence of the paranormal. I don't tend to get scared on paranormal investigation. I'm there to prove ghosts exist, therefore I shouldn't be running away from them. Should anything happen, I should be the person going towards it, not away. I believe that it's so difficult to capture a ghost on film or in a photograph because many people don't want to believe they exist. I could show you a photo of what I believe is a ghost, yet you could explain it away with any story that you like. Most people don't want to believe in spirits, therefore they never will. There are skeptics out there who are completely closed-minded. No matter what proof we get, it's not paranormal. They will find any sort of rational explanation to fit the bill. To the skeptics, I would say that one day, coming very soon, I'm going to prove to you that ghosts exist.
Some believe that restless souls roam the earth, unable to leave the world of the living. But despite a property's sinister past, 37% of Britons say they'd buy it anyway. Coming to the rescue are Chris French, a professor of psychology, ghost hunter Mark Webb, paranormal investigator Andy Matthews, and psychic Mia Dolan.
70 to 80% haven't got a ghost, and then just occasionally you get a live one.
Britain is the most ghostly country in the world, with more than 10,000 haunted locations. Haunted homes, it seems, aren't just the product of movie scriptwriters. It could be happening right next door to you.
My very first paranormal experience in this house was seeing
a figure of a man.
A man used to stand at the end of the bed.
I could just see an outline of a face and of a body.
What he called a monster man.
Lights being switched on.
I could hear noises coming from the fireplace.
People have been dead in here.
We've got dragged into the Ouija board.
Not in this house, though.
Yeah. I really don't like it.
I just don't want to look beyond me.
I was petrified.
I'm frightened. My children are frightened. Tears, anger, crying.
We've just seen a shadow move across past the back door.
Hang on, we're coming! Oh shit, I just touched my head.
Back to the side. We have something which, from a paranormal investigator's point of view, can't be explained at this time.
If you haven't lived in a haunted home yet, maybe one night you will.
The family home, traditionally a place of refuge at the end of a long working day. But when the home of your dreams turns into a house of horrors, when spirits move in and try to move you out, it's time then to call on medium Johnny Fiore, joined by investigator Mark Webb and specialist house cleanser Ian Lawman.
I don't necessarily see people, but I know somebody is there.
Bangings, tappings on the window.
I woke up in the night choking. The television will go on and off.
I can just see this figure at the top of the stairs.
It felt like I had some kind of hand around my neck.
I saw this figure in Edwardian dress looking out the window.
I saw the girl standing at the bottom of the bed.
I've not experienced anything like this.
And I could see a monk.
And she just vanished.
No, go.
Carpet started to catch fire.
You just get that feeling that there's somebody watching you. Could hear footsteps.
I get paranormal experiences in this house all the time.
Maybe there is something going on here.
Oh, look out!
You certainly do feel sick.
Almost like a Ouija board or devil worship.
Someone actually started channeling. It's too powerful for me.
My home!
Leave this body now!
Leave this house!
Get him out. Get everyone out.
Out! Quick!
No!
Get out of my house!
Come with us as we venture into the unknown and the unexplainable. The reality behind ghost hunting and ghosts is far more fascinating than the Scooby-Doo side of it.
Let's spread that back. Let's spread this back.
Okay, if there's any spirits in the atmosphere.
Oh. Just how our battery's drained.
Ah.
Wow.
Apparently, 1 in 10 of us will have a ghostly encounter at some point in our lives, whether we realise it or not. But despite the hundreds of sightings reported every year in Britain alone, experts are still unable to scientifically prove that these experiences are genuine. Hopefully tonight we'll take a step closer in answering one of the greatest enigmas of all time. Do ghosts really exist? I'll be joined by 2 experts in the paranormal field. Paranormal investigator Mark Webb and world-renowned ghost expert Richard Felix.
Does this magnificent county deserve the reputation for its chilling ghost stories?
People report seeing ghostly sightings.
Horrendous noise in the middle of the night.
The drummer boy who floats the battlements.
And more importantly, can we find any truth in them?
My head's buzzing. There's a lot of energy in here shooting from here to here to here to here.
This house has had fires, it's had murders.
I thought I just heard a male voice, but I don't know.
They'd woken up during the night and seen a figure walk through one wall and out of the other.
I realised that I'd seen a ghost, effectively.
I certainly wouldn't want to walk up this corridor on an evening. Makes me feel uneasy.
I share this house with several entities.
All I feel now is unease.
A lot of shadows all over the place. It is actually really scary.
We've all heard the stories. Stories of those that have passed over, still walking the halls of their homes many years later, returning from the other side with unfinished business, or to help guide those they left behind. Some have seen them, some have felt their presence. Ghosts and spirits. And we invite you to join us on our quest for the truth. Who are we? We're Phantom Force.
I never used to believe in ghosts. Phantoms of the imagination. Tales told to scare. Surely not real. Or are they? Whether believer or skeptic, the tales continue. The spirits of the dead said to be around us. Watching us. Listening to us. Even talking with us. For many years I've looked for proof and sought the answers. Do ghosts exist? Many believe. The question is, do you?
A little pub called the Fox Inn, which apparently has many instances and reports of apparitions, whisperers.
It's freezing cold.
Something hit me in the face.
We've had shadows being seen, we've had footsteps being heard.
A red-coated soldier appeared at the foot of his bed.
I just dropped everything and ran.
Everything, the classic haunted house scenario, really has come alive at the Fox Inn.
Something is there.
Would you make contact with me in some way? Shit. Was that you?
I never used to believe in ghosts.